All right, welcome back. This is Groundhog Gaming, and this is our Starfield playthrough. And this looks like about episode number 5. So what we're going to do, first thing, is we're going to change to the old neighborhood. And that's one of the main quest line, main storyline quests. So if you'll excuse my voice, I'm coming down with a something scratchy. It's been going for a day or two. We're going to sleep, and we're going to go see Sarah. And we can go either way. Doesn't matter. Whoops, not that way. Don't want to go back behind there. That doesn't work. We're going to go talk to Sarah.
Yeah, what is it?
Turn around and talk to me, Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Um, let's talk to her a little bit. What do you know about the
Not
artifact?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing.
Yeah.
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
So, what is Constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
All right, well, I'm ready. Let's get started.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Other people have artifacts?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery.
That
But
makes
most
sense.
people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An
Yeah.
odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
So, you see Vanguard?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Well, legwork never pays off quite the way you expect.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. If we watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
So she's locked as my follower. Now I can ask this. I'm gonna. What do I get out of this anyway? Constellation have a salary?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
My AI is going crazy. Alright, well, got it. You and me until we get the artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
What do you mean? You don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
That's not entirely correct. Sounds reckless. An organization should have rules.
Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast.
Alright, so we're going to go talk to Sarah's contact. I'm not sure where she thinks she's going, but we're going over to the Mast District. And she will be with us when we get out here. And we're just going over. It's not far. We're in Mast, basically. We're kind of in residential. It's hard to explain exactly where the lodge is. Residential's over that way, and lodge is up that way, but and Mast is right here. So she'll chase us around. We don't really care. I know where we're going. So we've got a marker. But we'll stop here and listen to this.
Swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et ultra.
Above and beyond. To infinity and beyond. Or, no, that's not what he said. So we're going in here and talk to John Tuala.
Sarah.
Commander
good to see
Tuala.
you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Wait, I was born in the UC. I'm not a citizen already.
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Citizenship through service. You might have heard of that before. So what's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Maybe later. We have Constellation business to discuss first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
We'll talk to him. Wait, what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
All right. So who is this Moara?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Right. Wait, if he was recruit number 81, he'd be a citizen by now. Well, we'll talk to him. I'm sure we can give him a good offer for it.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
There you go. Anything you can tell me about Sidonia?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Did Moara say where he found this ornament of his?
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Thank you for your help, John.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Alright, so we're headed out. And we don't have to go anywhere. We're gonna join the Vanguard at some point, but we're not gonna do it right now. Ask about Moara in Sidonia, so we can just fast travel from here. We don't have to go there. We don't have to go all the way back to the ship. There's no point. So we're going to go up here to the Sol system and jump.
And we'll get underway.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
And if you have
And when
contraband,
done, enjoy Sidonia.
it will tell you. Alright, so now we're going to hit tab again. Go down here and land. We're going to R the planet. And there's not much on this planet. Mars has water, lead, chlorine, and chlorosilanes. And we don't scan the chlorosilanes at first because our scanning is not leveled up, but we want to go here, and we've got a Mars launch pad there too, by the way. But first we're just going to go to Sidonia. Yeah, you can only purchase property in New Atlantis if you are a citizen. So you can rent otherwise. And we're gonna get E and get up, and we're gonna go back and sleep for an hour just to refresh everything, because we're gonna be running out of time here real quick. And she is with us somewhere. She'll talk to us when we
It's
get
about
up.
time.
Yeah.
Come on, sleepyhead.
And we're gonna go out and go down here and go into.
How can I be of service, Captain?
You can't.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Yeah, it's cool, huh, Sarah? All right. You know what amazes me? She's gonna talk, but I could just stop right here. They're running.
Heat leeches in the engine.
Heat
Leeches on
leeches.
the hull,
He's chasing a heat
multiple
leech.
leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
So heat leeches get up in your stuff and they mess you up. So they run around chasing them and killing them. That's a UC Marine there.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
UC Security. Okay. So who's this guy?
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches
Ah.
every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
And we're not doing anything else. Anyway, I'm going to go in here and stop. And it's
Building
amazing.
Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Alright, so I guess I'll talk about that later. I keep getting interrupted. I'll have to. I do want to talk about that because it's just weird to me. But here's the deal. And notice we are dressed in normal clothes nowadays.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Yep. She has a British accent. I'm sorry. People in this game have French accents and South African accents and just accents from all over. Jamaican accents. We've been gone from Earth in this game for hundreds of years, and we didn't leave. And France colonized this area, and Germany colonized this area, and the United States colonized this area. We kind of all mixed together when we left. And yet, people still retain their accents from, like Sarah has a British accent. It's ridiculous, okay? That would not happen. We would have a single accent.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so
maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it. Yeah, you're right.
We just picked up a mission to talk to Trevor, the boss.
I know you were counting on that Sidonia hazard pay, but we'll find something else.
Yeah, I hope.
Alright, we're in
I just can't make ends meet on the old rate.
I hear you.
You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
Bars are a place where you can pick up extra crude. I haven't showed you that. There's a particle weapons specialist.
Hello.
There's a, well.
Howdy.
Why can't I target her? Okay.
Let me know if you need something.
Propulsion specialist.
I swear that Warner Glaxon still startles me every time.
And this guy over here works for List. We're not going to talk to him right now, but
hello.
We are going to talk to him.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I ain't a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I know it, buddy.
You get a lot of new faces passing through here.
So, I'm looking for a Vanguard named Mawara.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the Blackest Sea.
Wait, the Blackest Sea?
You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am.
Space isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or worse.
Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Yeah.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
Now I'm gonna do this. He could need help. You shouldn't put a price on that.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me?
I'll probably end up paying him, but I want you to imagine him out there, alone. And here you are holding out for cash?
I want him found. I do. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine.
And he was going to extort 1,000 credits out of us. So now, we can fast travel from right here to Venus.
Yes? What?
Things can get pretty glum around here, if you ever need a little trouble.
Alright, so that's it. Yeah, that thing about the accents just gets me every time. So we're going to go to Venus. And we're just going to scan, tab out, and go over here to Venus. Venus is a pretty wonderful planet. Because on Venus, if you land in your ship
when you are, Captain,
and sleep for 1 hour, it's 100 hours.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zenith.
Up there.
You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
Nothing good. Well, I doubt they know where our Vanguard is.
No, but I think I see something else that might.
This here.
There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
So we need to get to that beacon without being attacked.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Alright, so we've got to minimize ship power to avoid detection. Systems like weapons and shields are easier to detect. For maximum stealth, power down all systems except 1 or 2 bars in your engines and stay as far away from enemy ships as you can. Get within 500 meters of the satellite beacon so that you can activate it. Alright, so we got to take power out of virtually everything. And we're going to go over here, power that down, put 1 more in engines, power that down, and you can just hold the key and take everything out. And then speed up as fast as you can go, because your shield is offline. If they attack us, we're gonna put
Great Serpent,
power back in our shields.
Bless this communion, that we may walk in Janan Varun's footsteps. That he jumped from the Sol system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Now we want to kind of head towards it, but not too directly. Because if we go towards them at all, they're going to catch us, and we don't want that. I have fought them before. You can defeat them, but it is a pretty good fight. And it's easier just to not. And I may have had some points in ship stuff like ballistics and lasers. We're see this here. And we're about 1,000 meters away. And we're going to start slowing down when we get there. And then we'll get up here to 500 meters and we'll hit R to activate.
This is Vanguard Moira. To all UC affiliated ships, I'm heading to the Nova Galactic Star Yard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know, the whole place is decommissioned. But I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Alright, so all we got to do is travel to the Galactic Star Yard. We're going to R this planet. And that's Venus. There's not a whole lot there, but it's 100 to 1. But it is an inferno, so it's hard to build. It has no magnetosphere or anything, but it's hard to build anything there. And we just want to go to the Nova Galactic Star Yard and hit X to travel. And it'll take us there, and then we'll get our power squared away when we get there. Hopefully there won't be anybody here. I've never run into anybody here. Doesn't mean there won't be anybody here. But there's that.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
Yeah. What happened to Earth anyway? Why did we leave it?
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Well, let's see if Vanguard Mars in that star yard.
Keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Alright, so most star stations and ships can be docked with, allowing you to board them. You will need to select the ship in order to, in your HUD, and then fly close enough so that the dock prompt appears, which is 500 meters. And we're going to hit E. And then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to take 1 point out of there. I'm going to put that back. And I'm going to max these out. We're not going to be jumping anytime soon. And hailing will do us absolutely no good, so I'm going to boost. And that's about out of boost. So it's going to come back up and take forever to get there, but you know, it is what it is. And as soon as we get there, we just hit R and dock with it. There's nobody there to hail, so you can try hailing them, but you just get static. It's a dead star station, basically. And then I am going to hit X to board. And that puts me, I don't have to get up and go to the... we got a dead guy.
Hello, Captain.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello.
Yep.
Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet.
Yeah.
Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to open all these lockers and look inside them. And we're going to get a little bit of stuff. Not a lot. There's a utility flight suit. That's not a bad thing if you're looking for something to wear, but by this point you've got stuff to wear. So there's some credits on this dead guy, also a spacer. We have dead spacers, by the way. But spacers is not a single group. We're going to unlock this door because inside here is probably a really good pistol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 3 and a 2. There are only 2 2s, So if we find the right 3, probably that. That's probably our inside. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out here. So a 4 and a 3. Almost certainly, right? 1, 2, 3, that'd be not that one. Maybe it is that one. Nope. It's not that one. There may be some other place this will go, like right there. And then 1, 2, 3, like this here. Right there, right? So that is E and E and E, oop, E and E. And now we're in the door. And that's the 4th lock we picked. And right here is an Urban Eagle. We are going to take that guy. We don't have much ammo for it, but it is what it is. That Urban Eagle is the best pistol we're going to have for quite a while. And then there's some stuff in here which we'll take. And we're looking for ammo credits, stuff like that. We got pill bottles which we don't need. Alright, so that's the end of that. There's a shrapnel grenade and 2 frag grenades. We're going to leave the shrapnel grenades and take the... And we'll take that. You know, just cause. And now we're going in. We're not going to use that pistol unless we have to, because we only have like 19 rounds. I'm going to crouch here. And notice that I now have that hidden up there. That is from stealth. You get that when you put a point in stealth. Now we can't get through that door. There is no way through there. So, alright. So I'm going to take everything. I will be overloaded by the time we get out of here, but it is what it is. There's pop orange, some chunks, apples, some milk. There's a meal kit. There's a red wine. We don't want that. Like I said, there are some positive effects, but there are some negative effects as well, so I don't mess with the alcohol very often, once in a while. We're going to take all that stuff and orange, things like that. And we can hear them shooting out there. We're just going to let them shoot because nobody cares. We're going to take all this food stuff because that's how we're going to heal ourselves if we get, if we have a chance. Yeah, we're not taking that. We're going to go over here, get the fuel pack. We've got multi-pack and all of that. And then we're going to go in here, and inside this door is... Contact! Is an ecliptic mercenary. And we're going to take the tomato. The rest of this, mostly, we're going to leave. Oh man, come on. You started fighting. Reload. Don't get out there to fighting yet. It's not time yet.
Cowards.
Daggone.
And that, my friend... Might as well take what we can.
Damn right. Alright, so they've killed off a lot of the spacers. Sarah, get out of the way, lady. Sarah. Oh man, I didn't want to take all that. Gonna have to drop that spacesuit at some point. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to drop that spacesuit. I don't want to carry that around. Gonna reload and head in the other direction. Gonna go this way first. There he is. We can use some stuff to heal ourselves. We'll R that, R that, R that, and take that. And then we'll go in and use some foodstuffs to heal ourselves. Alien Scramble, we'll use that. Boom Pop Orange. The meal kit, the meal pack, the milk. We may keep that. Use this. The apple bites. The Centimete turkey. We'll keep that. Now we'll use that. One of the tomatoes. The UC Battle Meal. And then we're going down to the UC Battle Meal multi-packs. And we'll use... And that gets us pretty doggone close. We are going to drop that doggone spacesuit we picked up. This Ecliptic spacesuit, it's better than what we're wearing in everything except physical, but it's heavy. So we are going to drop it. Yeah, I'm not carrying that around. We're going to get a better spacesuit shortly. So out of here and going this way. And going to crouch about here. Check out the 50 caliber caseless. Yeah, they stacked them up back here, man. They killed lots of spacers. That kind of sucks, because
I can't see!
Waste of time.
where you going, buddy? You shooting my friend? You shooting my friend? Where you think you're going? Scumbag. Where'd you go? Did you go in here? Cab. You didn't go in there. You went somewhere. Where did you go? Oh, you're out here. Alright, that's good enough. Reload. We are going to loot this place, but we're not going to do it right this second. Take that. We can sell that. That's not too heavy. We're going to R that. Oh, wow. We want this.
Find anything useful?
Yes, we did. ourselves in a sec. Oh, wait. That's one way to do it.
Get up and get going.
Yeah.
You've got the stars to explore.
Yeah. She keeps talking to you like that, you know. She's great. So anyway, we're full health now because, you know, we slept for an hour. Because that's the best way to get our health up. We can turn our flashlight on here. Coming in here. And we're not going to find anything in this room. There is a key here that we want. Charles Dickens, yeah. I knew it was. Sword of Damocles. I don't think this one's valuable either. But it might be. Neon Gang Culture is not a good book. Is not one of the books we're looking for. And she's in here for no good reason. And we're going to go in here and in here. There is another room here somewhere. But not right there. Check that area, yes. And then we're going to check that area over there. This is the area we haven't checked. And we open it with the search and rescue key. We'll take that just in case. We don't need any of that junk. Some cred sticks. Those are always there, by the way. They're different values, but they're always there. Amp. 27 caliber side star, and yep, so we're picking up guns and ammo. Dead guy laying here, nothing he's got. We don't need it. We're gonna take that, take that, take that. The rest of this junk is just that kind of junk. Wait, no, that's not Hippolyta. I want to find some Hippolyta, which is very useful chem. It increases your persuasion chance. Whoa, what is that? There it is. I saw that down there. All right, now, is that Hippolyta? No, pill bottle. Okay, so out of here and down this way. We're not done yet. We've only got 17 minutes to get through this. We're just about going to get through it. We won't get to the next portion of this in this episode. So we're going to go up here. Do not get in front of me, Sarah. Gosh dang it. Alright, so this whole area before we're done, but we're going to take just that for now. And we already looted him, yep. And I don't see anything down there critical. There's credits. A couple of digipics here. That's about it. Go over here. Look around, nothing. take that. Gonna take that. And we're just looting normal stuff. Food, ammo, money, digifix. Alright, that's that. There were some lockers over here. We don't need to go through that door. That's going to take us further than we want to go all at once. Yeah, Sarah, you're just right in the way, aren't you? I love you, girl, but you piss me off sometimes. We're going to take that. Could barely see it, but it was there. Is that Hippolyta? Yes, it is. We want to take that. All right, so out of here and go up the stairs. And up the stairs. And up the stairs. And now we're going to probably ought to reload. We're going to get into some trouble here. This can be a tough fight. Yeah.
That's the enemy.
Hey. Reload. Scumbag. Oh shit. Hey, that's zero. Gotta hit another zero here. Kick up my ass. Reload. Damn it. I didn't want you to kill him. Yeah. Step out of there again, buddy.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Yeah, there's some more people out here. Where? This way somewhere. Got him. Alright, so reloading. And don't take the farming outfit. Going in here. Using every bit of aid we've got. That we can eat. Milk, onion, orange. We'll keep those. Gummy bugs. Synthemeat multi. We're going to keep one of those. And then we're going to... Nope. We want to go back in there. We'll go down and use a trauma pack. And that's going to get us quite a ways up. And then we'll use that. Already did that. Alright. We're going to go up and loot just a little bit. I noticed some stuff up here when I was looking around. Where was it? Take all of these. Calibrated space helmet, modified calibrated crypto. It wasn't through a door. It was in here somewhere. There it is. I saw those up here earlier. I'm sorry. We still got about 10 minutes. We're just going to loot these guys. This way. But it's okay. We're not overburdened by a great deal. Nope. Drop. There we go. Now.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Yes, we should. We should just keep our mouths shut, maybe. Okay? Maybe that's what we should do. What we're taking is this right here.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Okay, so we're going to exit that.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Yep. So we're going to look around here a little bit. Been in there. Been in here. There's nothing down here that I recall. Oh, yeah, there is. Nothing worth anything. And back up this way. There's a room over here. Go into reactor gauge. Amp. Isotopic coolant. Med pack. Which don't weigh anything, by the way. And that's it. I've been in here, right? Nope. I'm gonna take that one. There's some more isotopic coolant. Med pack. These plushies, you can. That's a My Friend Wilby. There are plushies laying around. You can collect them. That's one of the things that's available to collect. But we're not going to worry about it. We're getting out of here now. Once we're going to search this window. Authentic manifold. We want that. Basically, we want to get out of here. And there is a relatively quick way out. Take that. Not taking that. Taking that. I don't know if that's one of the books we want, but we're going to call it. And go through. Come on. Go around. Things hitting me in the head, blocking me. All right. So we're gonna pick up this. You have found Astra. This rare currency can be found around the galaxy. Once you go to the Trackers Alliance HQ, complete your first bounty mission for them and become an official tracker, you will be able to give Astras to a tracker agent named Stash in exchange for rare equipment. And then this is better than anything we're carrying. We'll take it. Reforged rescue axe. We'll take it, and we'll take all of that. All right, and get out of here. And then I think we can go out this door now by hitting this button. Maybe we'll look in here. A little bit of ammo is all. Oh, cred sticks. All right. Now we'll go out. And this takes us basically back to the beginning. That's the door we couldn't get through from this side. So now we're going to get out of here, go up here, turn the light off.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Yeah, okay. So we got lots of 7.7 caseless. And what we're going to do, first thing is go up here and hit R to transfer, and we're going to hit Q, and we're going to start looking at some of these weapons. This bashing side star we're not going to keep. The combat knife we're not going to keep. The calibrated Grendel we're not going to keep. The rattler, the lawgiver, we got to keep the cutter. We can get rid of 3 of these. As a matter of fact, we're going to get rid of all of those, and the solstice, and all of the Grendels, and the Kraken, and the lawgivers, and the regular Maelstrom. Now, modified calibrated Grendels we're going to look at maybe keeping. We'll see. There's a modified Grendel. No. Alright, radioactive drumbeat. We're not going to keep that. Okay, so we didn't have any really good weapons in there. Now we're going to go to packs. It's not that much better than what we've got, so we're gonna keep what we've got. Just because I like the way it looks. The UC security helmet, we'll get rid of that. The aid, the notes, the resources, we'll hit T and get rid of all of those. And we've got a pack of cigarettes, we can get rid of that. Alright, and we'll hit Q to see how bad our ship is. 327 to 450, not horrible. Alright, now, in our inventory, we have one more thing to do. We picked up a note called Secret Outpost. We're going to read that. It says, loyal to your crew, I get it. But screw that. Beg, borrow, steal, kill to get to Dinabola 1B. There's a secret outpost we're trying to crack. Once in a lifetime opportunity. You will regret it for the rest of your life if you don't get your ass over here. And then we're just going to escape out. Tab out, whatever. And we're going to end the episode right here. We are docked, so sleep for an hour just to make sure our health
Had a good sleep?
Yes, I did. And now we're going to end the episode. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. And this is Groundhog Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I truly appreciate those things. You all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next episode.